Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Abe,
I'm Matt.
and this is our 2002 Lexus is300. It's going to be our first project. We hope you guys enjoy the video. So let me show you guys something. The plan is when I relocate the battery is to reuse this battery box here. We're gonna reuse that and relocate it to the trunk. That way the battery can sit in the same spot. And you know, it's got a little battery tray built in basically.
Here's the ABS module relocated and also the battery moved to the trunk. Now off to the shop to start the teardown.
So far, the header's been unbolted, right? We're just trying to unbolt it from, and it should be a total of, you said 3 bolts? That's what it looks like, yeah. We got that bolt right there, that bolt right there, and then around the corner there should be another bolt. I don't know if you guys can see it there. So right now we've got the header out.
We stock manifolds out,
Cut
just
that
cut
out.
it because the bolts were seized. We're gonna make the
Yeah.
exhaust anyways. Got the feed line ran.
And that is,
It's teed off of the oil pressure sensor.
oh yeah, all right. Give me 1 sec, let me see if I can focus. Right there, okay. I can kind of see it. Let me see if I can get a better angle. Yeah, so it's that fitting
That brass
right
fitting.
there. So back there, there's a T, and then you tee off to the sensor, right?
Yep.
And then from there, you also get this line.
Yeah.
And that's the feed line for the turbo.
Then we're gonna drill this factory boss right here. Drill
that
it.
goes into the pan, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So drill that 9/16, and then we're gonna tap it with a 3/8 pipe tap.
And that'll be for the turbo drain.
Yep.
Okay.
So and then that'll go to a -10.
That's the fitting there.
So we should have enough drain. And then we need to modify the manifold before we bolt it on. So we'll check that real quick.
Oh, I put the turbo gaskets in there too. And this was purchased at eBay. On eBay, it was 160 or 150. We'll post all the parts on there. We'll do pictures of the actual listing because sometimes they expire. Because I know when I've looked at stuff, you know, all the listings or links are expired and you don't know what it is. So we'll post pictures and stuff of what we got as well as some links.
Yeah, it's just your basic cheapo 2JZ eBay T4 flange, but then has a square bolt flange, which our wastegates have a V-band, so we're going to cut that off, weld the V-band on there, and then we'll be good to go for that, and then bolt it on.
Cool. And the wastegate, blow-off valve, and turbo all came from VS Racing.
This is the 44 millimeter?
I'm pretty sure it's whatever you sent me, the link.
Because it was supposed to be a kit, right?
Yeah. Then it came like that, and that's
That
the
looks
other.
like a 50 millimeter.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, we'll have to weld this on. Looks like it's all disassembled. Unless it's got one spring in there right now.
Alright, so there's the flange, the V-band, the flange welded on. And we're gonna go try to mount it now?
Yeah, I think we're gonna weld this little brace on, and then I think this is ready to go on. Pull a couple studs, shorten them up.
Oh, that's
so
right.
it's easier to install.
So we've drilled the hole.
This is a 3/8 pipe, MPT, and then drilled it to 9/16. Put a lot of grease on here to catch all the debris that's going to be cut.
Which is just to minimize. I'm sure some stuff will fall in, but we're gonna change the oil anyways. That is a lot. You can see it on it. Yeah, it's perfect.
And just clean it.
Every how often?
Just, I don't know, as you feel like it's cutting and getting filled up.
Okay. So there is the hole that Matt just tapped.
It's definitely tightening up.
Yeah, okay.
Oh man.
Cool. So that's. All right, so we're gonna dry fit or test fit the manifold.
You know, I've done this on a Supra, and the studs, like this one right here.
Let me see here. Which one?
So this one right here, like you're gonna have to put the nut on like now, like that, and then put it on. This one here is already hitting the tube. So what I did is I just cut it down a little bit. Cut the stud down.
Here it is. So. That's not gonna work.
We need to turn this.
Yeah. So for this, we actually had to cut, what was it, like 2 inches? That the bottom of the intercooler was sticking out from the bumper?
Yeah, something like that.
So there's 4 tiers here, there's 1 total. And we just cut basically 2 of them off. That way the top 2 we can leave to mount the bracket, and that should suck it up enough. I believe it was 2 inches total from here that we cut off. And that'll suck up the intercooler enough, that way it's actually behind the bumper rather than pushing it and underneath the bumper. So we're gonna do a mock-up real quick to see how that turns out. Then depending on how that goes, Matt's gonna weld the intake pipe. You wanna show him?
Plan is to just weld this 45 off the throttle body. And the reason we're welding it is because this manifold places the hot side on the turbo pretty high. And it's good size hot side. So we don't want to be melting couplers all the time. So we're just going to weld this on there and then should never have to worry about it. Alright, that's it for this video. In the next video, we'll get the car running and driving and take it out for a test drive. Stay tuned. Please like, share, and subscribe.